Hi friends. So today we're going to continue to work with shapes and we're still focusing on 2D shapes. And we're doing 13-3 today. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so we're going to start with our solve and share. Make sure you do solve this before I solve this. So make sure you just pause it real quick before I solve it. So it says draw a polygon with 3 sides that are the same length. Then draw a polygon with 3 sides that are different lengths. Measure the lengths of the sides you drew. Tell 4 ways the shapes are alike. Okay, so remember, a polygon is a shape that is closed and has at least 3 sides. Okay, so this one wants to do a polygon with 3 sides. So it has to have the same length. And bear with me here because I'm doing this on the computer. Draw a polygon with 3 sides that are the same length. Okay, so okay, that's about the same length. Mine would be better, but it's kind of hard on the computer, but it's about the same length. Okay, then different lengths, okay? Yep, different lengths. So I made like a right triangle, basically, because I know that this side is longer than this side and this is the longest side. So, make sure you get your measurements as well. I don't have a ruler on me, but I would measure each side and write down how many inches it is on each side. This one is probably, I probably measure it in centimeters, but yeah. So that's your solve and share, and we're gonna go ahead and move on to our visual learning. Today, our focus is drawing shapes, drawing our 2-dimensional shapes. I'm sure you guys are gonna be rock stars at this.
With 5 vertices. If you know the number of vertices for a polygon, you also know the number of sides. The number of vertices is the same as the number of sides. The polygon will have 5 vertices and 5 sides. Pentagon. Think, how do you know the shape is a pentagon? Because it has 5 sides and 5 vertices. Polygon with 4 sides that are the same length.
So when they give you attributes of a shape, you should be able to draw it. So for example, what they just showed, they said, okay, draw a polygon, which a shape, with 5 vertices. Remember, the vertices are the corners, and 5 sides, okay? Well, we know that another word for a polygon with those attributes is a pentagon, so then we would draw a pentagon, which just kind of looks like a house. So now they're saying, let's draw a polygon with 4 sides that are the same length. Well, I know a shape with the same length on all 4 sides, and that is a what? What do you think? Well, let's find out.
With 4 sides is a quadrilateral. This quadrilateral has sides that are the same length. Quadrilaterals. Select your answer.
So before we answer the question, what is a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a shape with 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 4 angles. So let's count and see if there's 4 vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sides, 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So they all have 4 sides, right? These are the sides. They all have 4 vertices, the corners, and they all have 4 angles. So yes.
These shapes are quadrilaterals, but they do not have sides that are the same length. This is a special kind of quadrilateral called a rhombus. Can you draw another polygon with 4 sides that are the same length? A polygon with 4 sides of equal length. A square is another special type of quadrilateral.
So not all quadrilaterals will have equal sides. The only one that really has all equal sides is the square. So a rhombus is a quadrilateral because it has 4 sides, angles, and corners. So not all will have that.
how to draw polygons with sides that are the same length.
All right, so let's practice drawing some shapes. So let's take a look at our anchor chart first and do some review. So the first thing we have is circle. And we know that a circle has no sides, no angles, and no vertices. We know that a triangle has 1, 2, 3 vertices. And you see them marking the angles here, 3 angles, and they mark their sides like this in 3 sides. Squares, so remember, square, rhombus, trapezoid, and rectangle are all quadrilaterals, which just means it has 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 vertices. That does not mean all their sides are going to be equal. The only one that is equal is the square. So this is the rectangle, the trapezoid, the parallelogram, or rhombus. Let's call it a rhombus, and a square. And then we have a pentagon, which is 5 sides, 5 angles, and 5 vertices, and the hexagon, which is 6 sides, angles, and vertices. So let's draw it. So a pentagon has, I know the rule. Oops, let me move this. Okay, hopefully I have it. We know that a pentagon has, I'm gonna just start by marking where I would probably put the vertices. Okay. So as you can see, I just went ahead and kind of dotted my vertices. Mine is not perfect because I'm on the computer, but I knew that a pentagon had 5 vertices. So I went ahead and marked my vertices, connected it to make my sides. And of course I automatically have my 5 angles. Then we know a hexagon is 6, right? So then I'm gonna go ahead and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just to make sure that I get my vertices and I get my angles. Oops. Now yours will probably look better than mine and to have more clear of a vertice. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just make sure yours looks better than mine because mine looks a hot mess because I'm doing it on the computer. So as you can see, it still has a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It's not clear on here, but I'm sure yours would look a lot better. So I know the rule for triangle is it has 3 vertices and 3 sides and 3 angles. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, I messed up. That's okay. Now, okay, 1, 2, 3 to check my work, and 1, 2, 3. Yep. And remember, now it's asking me to draw a quadrilateral. Well, I know a quadrilateral is any shape with 4 sides and 4 sides, 4 vertices, and 4, what's the other one, angles. So I'm just gonna draw a square because why not, right? Because it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and of course 4 angles. And now it's asking me to draw a rhombus. So when I think of a rhombus, I basically think of like a diamond that's on its side. So it basically looks like this. I'm gonna just mark it like this. You know, in a weird way, I can kind of picture it in my head, and that's why I just draw my dots first, my vertices, just because I can already see it in my head. Now I'm gonna connect my dots. Yours is gonna look way better than mine. And there we go. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 angles, because I know that's what a rhombus is, a quadrilateral. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and of course my 4 vertices. So let's see if I'm right. Good, yes, my rhombus looks like this. It's like a diamond on the side. Good, so that's how you draw your shapes. So it just kind of helps me to remember the rules. So it's important that you memorize these things so that you're able to draw your shapes without any problems. Is it going to be perfect? No, but if you're on the right track, that's what matters. All right, so that's it for today. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Class Dojo, and y'all have a great day.